Well, our Cam Tran, still on the Big Island, has just caught up with Representative Colleen Hanabusa.
And she joins us live from the Puna District with the latest. Cam.
Well, hey there, guys. We are live here with Congresswoman Colleen Hanabusa, who has been on the ground here in the Puna District for the last several days. She is here with us this evening. And first off, you have been here on the ground since Sunday night. What have you seen and your assessment so far of the area?
You know, I have been here since Sunday afternoon, and I've got to tell you, the only way you can truly understand the devastation and what it has meant for the people here is to be here and to actually go into their homes and see where in some situations there's trees that are about 5 of them on the roof of a house, for example. But more importantly than that, even as the roads are cleared and may appear to be things are normal, they really are not, because electricity and power is a critical factor here in this district, because most people are on catchment, which is, of course, and that water system needs power to bring it to the home. But in addition to that, the filtration, and some people have UV lights on it as well. Those things are not working. Needless to say, television, radio, well, radio if it's running on transistors, but in addition to that, the whole issue of phone service and communications, all of those things are affected by this in ways that you may not see just simply by driving through.
And with the lack of communication, what's the feedback been like? Why are you looking at filing this lawsuit against the election this Friday, and what's your feedback from the people in the community here?
The feedback in people in the community has been absolutely great, because they feel, some districts, for example, are saying that, you know, we're afraid to leave our home. So we just hunkered down, and we're still hunkering down until we have electricity or we have a sense of security in the area. So they want to have this election delayed, because, you know, when you have 21 days and you're going to call it in 7, the question is why. Some people said, hey, you know, they said it was going to be by mail. So I made plans. So I'm not going to be here on Friday because I was expecting a mail ballot. So, you know, all of these things, and the miscommunication, and the fact that, how are you telling people? The fact that there's only 1 polling place now versus 2. All of these pieces of information has got to get out there. And people are saying, well, why they're rushing this? Why is it necessary for us to have the election now?
And instead of having it on Friday, what's your suggestion? Because by law, I understand they need to have it within 21 days. What's your suggestion on what alternatives?
Well, I think they should at least give the people a couple of more weeks to be able to get their life in order. I think the question here is, what's more important? Why, on one side, do you need to have an election this soon when the law doesn't require you to do that, when you can give people the opportunity to take care of themselves first without worrying about whether or not they're going to be able to make it to the polls or not? We've put them through that already on the primary election night. I've heard people come up to me saying, you know, I wanted to get out to vote, but I couldn't because I had these Alsbesia trees in not only in my driveway, but the road in front of me and the main access road. I couldn't get out, and we're going to make them also choose that again. I mean, that just makes no sense. Give people the opportunity to get their life back before we put them in that position.
And I understand the judge is expected to make a decision, or a hearing tomorrow regarding this lawsuit, I understand.
Well, the judge would probably make a decision as well at the hearing, so we will know tomorrow what will happen.
All right, thank you, Colleen, for joining us live. And as you mentioned, as you heard Colleen mention earlier, the Hilo Circuit Court judge is expected to make a decision on this tomorrow, so we'll find out if indeed that special election will hold up. As Andrew Pereira mentioned earlier, there has been a temporary restraining order against having that special election this Friday. Reporting live from Pahoa, Cam Tran, KICV4 News.